Hey guys, Sign here with HobbiesofaMan. Once again, and today we're going to be doing another Red Sonja review. We're going to be looking at issue number 7. Again, amazing Lucia Perillo cover, but again, her bra cups don't have a strap between them, and that weirds me out because I'm not sure how they're supposed to stay on. I guess it's kind of crazy that that's where I draw my line, not at the, chainmail bikini, but it is what it is, man. Everyone has different lines where they draw their line in the sand, I guess. So yeah, either way, really good stuff. I like this, it's almost like pictish blue stripe that she has here. I hadn't really noticed them before, but I like it. Lucia Perillo knocks it out of the park again. And the team is still the same. Thorin Grönbeck, Walter Giovanni, no changes to anyone else as far as I understand it, or as far as I could see. And the story, or this issue, is quite good. It starts basically a new arc, essentially. It's a continuation of the last one, but it's kind of like a different narrative. So that's cool. It starts with Kulan Gath basically Mosesing his way out of Westfold into some other land, following or walking ahead of his flock, I guess. Was it Moses? Yeah, it was Moses. He parted the Red Sea and stuff. He's the guy that took the Jews from Egypt, right? So yeah, he's basically doing that. He's taking all of these dudes, and they're going somewhere. They end up in a castle, and at this castle, they actually raid it, right? So yeah, and then they decide to stay there. However, this part is important because Kulan Gath is basically in pain. He's an old man. He's not young, and he forgot how shitty existence was, right? But he's happy to be alive again. And then we switch over to Red Sonja, who's relaxing, being super hot. She's cutting wood, she's taking a break, she's drinking water, and you see the water cascading down her shirt, which she's tied in a cute little bra thing, and she's in her leather thong, I guess. I don't know. And it's interesting because it looks exactly like the straps that you usually see on her on her waist. So I'm guessing I used to think that the chainmail loincloth thing was just like her underwear, but apparently it seems to be like an armor piece she puts on top of her underwear. So cool. I learned some Red Sonja outfit lore, which is interesting. But she's doing this, and then she hears a yell, and because she's a good person, she runs off to see if she can help. We get to see that this is a guy who was attacked. He's in a cart, and he's missing his legs. And, well, the nuns can't really do anything to help him, but they'll do their best. And Mother Superior, the head of the convent, or covenant, I don't know how to say that word in English. In Spanish, it'd be convento, but I'm not really sure if that's true, actually. I don't know. Whatever. The nun of this church. Mother Superior sends for Sonja. She's like, I need that girl here. This is what we need her for. Bring her. And they do. And basically, Mother Superior tells Sonja, I wasn't sure why you were brought here, but now I know. It's because you're a warrior, and there's darkness stalking our lands, and we need you to save us from it, right? And so she sends her out to see what the hell's going on. And so Sonja goes off on an adventure. She ends up seeing a woman who is being harassed by a group of men. And it turns out that this woman is Gracie, or Grace in this story, who is a famous cosplayer. And if you follow Grace does cosplay, or Walter Giovanni, and I think Thorin Grönbeck as well on X or on Twitter, or whatever you want to call it. I prefer Twitter still. You can see that they talked about the fact that she was in this issue. And Walter Giovanni did a great job with her. So I like it. She gets introduced. It turns out that the men were not harassing her because they're bad. They were actually basically trying to stop her from going to save her little sister, who they decided to offer as a sacrifice to this beast that is haunting the forest. And so Gracie thinks it's stupid. It's going to work. It's not going to work. And so she wants to go save her sister. Sonja and Gracie fight these guys, and then they go off to find her sister. Once they do, it turns out that she's going to be sacrificed right now, and Sonja fights the two guys that are there, and then these creatures start showing up. Before we actually get the climax of that part of the story, we return to Kulan Gath, who is getting, what's it called? Like, his men are not happy to be under his command right now because they just won and they're feeling like they're on top of the world. And Kulan Gath has to step up, and he's been afraid to touch his powers but he decides to do so now, finally reach for them, and it surges through him again, and he's happy that this is the case, and he just destroys this dude that was trying to usurp his power, and this dude dies, and so everyone is back under coolant gas control, and that's it for that. We come back to Sonja, who is mad at those dumb guys. The monsters have shown up already, and there's a little bit of a fight, and then this like Cernunnos looking thing shows up. Now Cernunnos is a ancient Celtic druid, generic pagan god character. He's usually like this like creepy forest guy, and he has like the head of a deer or an antler. Like he has like a head with antlers, right? When people depict the Wendigo nowadays, that's what they depict usually. It's not the same thing. They're very different creatures, but it's that same idea. And to me, it was awesome. I really like the Cernunnos like archetype. I enjoy this creepy, emaciated, giant like werewolf man with like antlers. I think it's very awesome. I'm very happy it showed up, but I don't think it is supposed to be a Cernunnos, right? It's just supposed to be some god character, but I don't know which god it's supposed to be. But this directly ties in with the fact that, Sonja was told, you open the doors from this place to the real world, there's going to be consequences, trouble is going to brew, right? And so the girls run off and on to the next adventure. So I'm excited for issue 8. Hopefully this isn't a super long run. I don't really necessarily want to collect 20 single issues of Red Sonja. If this ends in 12, I'll be happy. I think that's good. It would be a whole year's worth of serializing. It would be from the 50th year to the 51st. I think that's good. I don't necessarily need to see it go on from that, right? So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, this was pretty good. I'm very happy that I got to read this. I'm back on this Red Sonja train. I'm very excited. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Let me know what you thought down below, and see you guys later.